Out in the wide, open desert of New Mexico, miles from the nearest town, was a cluster of buildings called Strong City, and a man who claimed to speak for God himself. His followers believed him, obeyed him, and built their lives around his every word. But what happens when faith crosses the line into control, and who draws the line? Welcome back to the Arkin's Hearth. Here at Arkin's Juice Tavern, our forever home. We're here in the dungeon doing our recording of our very first cult episode. Of a cult I hadn't heard before. So that's where we're at. I am your host, Michael Jason Chandler. And with me, as always, are my lovely and amazing co-hosts. To my left,
Doran Wolf, owner of Arkin's Juice Tavern and Arkin's Hearth Gaming. Yep, I got nothing to say tonight.
Nothing?
Oh, no, I do. So, when we tell Jason to cut things out, I have come to the conclusion, Jason never cuts anything.
No.
No, not at all.
I will tell you what I say every time you say cut that out. We'll see.
No, the we'll see is we won't.
Exactly. No, if it's funny, it stays.
And to my left...
The pixie, and there's a shit in my...
You want to try that again?
There's an eyelash in my eye. Oh, come out.
There's a shit in your eyelash?
That's how you get pink eye, Pixie.
I actually might cut this out.
No, there's a crumb in my eye.
Wait, oh.
I'm crying.
And to my left...
The pixie, and I brought my neato, but I don't think you can hear it. But I'm trying really hard.
It's really
It's
neato.
fishy.
I should have brought my loud one.
Huh.
How's your eye?
Not great. Crying.
And to...
Hold on, I gotta remember which direction that is.
It's left.
Okay, it's my left.
The ginger. I don't even know what just happened. So now I'm going to rat out my fellow co-host. Jason farted before we started. But we all blamed it on the pixie, so it's okay.
It wasn't
Actually,
me.
I totally blamed it on the pixie. I'll admit.
Yeah, we all
For a
tried-
second, and then I said it was me.
We did
Pixie,
the
did you
Spider-Man
fart?
meme, like, pointing at each other.
What happens when you...
I believe we're all sleep deprived and just not here today. Some of us have gotten new
job positions.
job positions.
I
some
walked 14,000 steps today.
of us have a shit in our eye.
I don't know if that's staying.
I don't know if we're keeping.
We'll see.
I feel
Okay.
like it's
Okay.
inevitable.
Inevitable. What do you feel is inevitable?
That the shit in the eye is going to stay.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope not. It causes pink eye.
Hey, Jason, just cut all this out.
No,
We'll see.
we're
Yeah.
funny.
We'll definitely
Yeah.
People could, if they can't appreciate us at our sleep deprived worst, they can't have us at our having sleep best.
see. Rested?
Words.
Maybe
That's
the
a
word you're
word.
looking for?
Words are hard.
Just let me drink my tea.
Bro, so I followed Arkin's Juice Tavern and Arkin's Hearth Gaming on TikTok. And my For You page on TikTok has gotten a little too local because I saw a TikTok that was literally recorded like across the highway from my house. I was like, oh God.
Was it Arkin's Juice Tavern? Oh,
No, across from our house. So they're in
let's
that one town that I'm not going to say because I wouldn't identify where you live.
Shiprock.
Sure.
Yeah.
You
don't know.
Pixie has straight up said the town that they
Los
live in.
Lunas.
Yes, a couple
Have
times.
I?
I think
Oh,
I've cut it
probably
out
have.
though.
My bad.
Oh, did you cut out when I said where I lived? Or
I
are
think
we just
so.
protecting
Did
Pixie?
we cut out your cow family?
I think I did.
Yeah, we cut out the cow
We got rid
family.
of the
Sad.
I'm
cow.
gonna cut out the feet thing. That's okay, Jason. You'll just cut all this out.
Sure, I will.
Just like cookie cutter it.
Hey, we'll see.
Your mom will see. Unless she's blind.
So today
little
we're
bit.
talking about a cult I've never heard of.
Yes. So tonight we are going to talk about Strong City, also known as the Lord Our Righteous Church. So let's rewind a little bit to 1980s. Wayne Bent, better known to his followers as Michael Travesser, but we're going to call him Wayne Bent.
Wayne?
Yeah, Wayne.
Wayne.
But anyways, he wasn't always a spiritual outlier. He has roots in the Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Oh, God.
Is that a problem?
And
I thought we were...
Here we go.
I know.
I think you
Did
know.
you know
I did.
beforehand?
Oh, I know. Yeah, we've talked about it. I didn't know when I started researching this that he was a Seventh-day Adventist. I knew that he had his own cult and that he did bad things and that things happened. I did not realize that before he created Strong City that he had been a Seventh-day Adventist. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Everyone, Ginger has nothing to do with the Seventh-day Adventist.
I think we should talk about
Ginger
Waco.
has nothing to do with cults.
I wish I could say that's true.
Oh,
Nor,
no.
hey.
Connection.
Neither
Oh, yeah.
does Jason. Now shut up.
Ha!
So
It's a
Those
lie.
are
He
stories
was
for
the
another day.
Messiah for several
No.
different cults
Stop.
when he was
I was
a kid.
not. Stop.
That's okay. You'll just cut all this out.
I probably will because it's about me. So, no, that's not true. I actually leave the bad stuff about me as much as anything. When I mess up, I'll leave it in. So,
Oh, like a flatbread? When we put the UFO on a flatbread?
yes, kind of like that. Pixie,
Yes!
it's kind of like that.
What was that
So-
face?
So, anyways,
I did not.
I missed this.
Michael Travesser wasn't always a spiritual outlier. He had roots in the Seventh-day Adventist Church, a mainstream denomination not exactly known for wild prophecy or desert communes. But bent, restless, and increasingly convinced of his own spiritual calling, broke away in 1987, inspired by apocalyptic readings and a sense of his
You know what
his
else
divine
happened
mission.
in 1987?
Was the Seventh-day Adventist
No,
born?
I was just waiting for
Oh.
Ginger to react, but
The Bite of 87?
she seems a little preoccupied. I was
I
talking
was
about
Googling
I was
something.
talking about Ninja Turtles, but you
Mhm.
seemed a little preoccupied. So I guess we're just gonna forget about the Ninja Turtles.
I was
So
one.
thank you for that. I'm very
I
offended.
wasn't. So, anyways, I was 8. Wait,
I
no.
was not even a thought yet.
I was,
I am
let's
a thought.
see. I was 9. I was 9
My
years old.
parents hadn't graduated high school yet.
I was only 9.
I was one.
My parents were parents.
Well, this still kind of feels way back, but when he gets arrested in 2008, you guys might feel a little
Oh, God.
less distant.
It was
So-
7.
Yeah, well, at least you were alive.
Barely. I don't think I gained consciousness yet, but
Okay.
it took,
We'll see,
it
we'll
took
see.
me a minute.
You know what,
You were 8?
Pixie, you can't say that you've really gained consciousness
Eh.
now. So, anyways, inspired by his apocalyptic readings and a sense of divine mission, he formed the Lord Our Righteousness Church,
Ba-da-da.
which is like, I mean, how did he come up with that name? The Lord Our Righteousness Church.
Sounds very paladin.
Yeah, I don't know.
For evil.
For evil. So Ben's core message was that he was not only a prophet, but a literal embodiment of the Messiah.
That sounds like pretty much everybody that starts cult.
I may point that out later. But no, he claimed that the stakes were cosmic because.
I love steak.
And why do you think the stakes were cosmic? Can anyone guess without looking at the script?
They were.
You are cheating. You're looking
cheating.
at the script.
Were they
Because-
perhaps made of space cows?
They came from holy cows.
Nice try.
Nope, I got nothing.
You got nothing?
I got
Because you
nothing.
cheated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're tense.
No. It's a great surprise. So it's a big surprise. So the stakes were cosmic because the world was ending. Who's shocked?
What?
yeah.
A cult about the world
A cult
ending?
about world. A Messiah?
2022 or 2012. Wait, hold on.
My favorite year.
2012?
2012.
Okay. The world was supposedly ending. He was the Messiah. And I know that this will also shock you. Only those who followed him would be saved.
Oh boy.
Are you
Of
shocked?
course.
As his teachings grew more extreme, his followers withdrew from society, eventually relocating to a sprawling, isolated property in Union County, New Mexico, near Clayton, New Mexico. That's over near the Texas border. They called it Strong City. And if you're picturing something from out of an Old West novel, you're not far off. You can look it up.
Fun fact: the only town that borders New Mexico and Texas that is the same place. Can you name it?
No, I cannot.
El
Hobbs.
Paso.
Oh, Hobbs.
Hobbs.
Okay.
Hobbs,
New
New
Mexico.
Mexico. Hobbs, Texas.
Huh.
There's literally a road. You're on one side of the road, you're in New Mexico. On the other side of the road, you're in
That's
Texas.
crazy.
You know, it's funny. When I went to the Four Corners Monument, I kind of like jumped around going, I'm in Arizona, I'm in
Isn't
Colorado.
that not even
It's
actually
not
technically
accurate.
It's a couple miles off or like a couple feet
I
off.
know. I know. I didn't know that at the time. I thought I was jumping
Oh,
between.
you thought you were so cool.
No.
So mean, I'm so
So
sorry.
I'd like to qualify that never in my life have I thought I was cool. That is like from the
Same,
moments.
dude,
From the
same.
moments as a child, other people were like, let's play basketball. And I'm like, I want to pretend I'm on the Enterprise. I knew
Oh,
I was
man.
not cool.
Oh man.
Hey, nerds rule the world now.
Well, and Star Trek is awesome.
And Star Trek is going to be magic.
I did get a request in person
Okay.
if we would cover more Dungeons and Dragons.
Maybe we can work something out on that.
I mean, if you guys, the listeners, would actually comment on our stuff, I don't know if you actually do.
When you say it like that,
I've actually looked at comments and like on Spotify, the comments are like your wife.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But like, if you guys would actually comment and say like, "Hey, I'd like to see you guys play some Dungeons and Dragons," I've got a DM locked in for all of us to be characters on a.
Do you have an editor locked in? Because that is so much work, and I have a very, very packed schedule.
I thought you had an editor.
that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, well, if she's willing to do it,
It's summertime.
yeah, well, maybe,
Your
yeah.
summertime.
Stab, stab,
I
stab.
I work. I don't know what you're talking about. My wife's a teacher. I do not get to have summer off.
I'm
So-
going to roll a d20, and if it's anything above 1, we're going to go back to the script.
Okay.
I really wish we had time for that.
You botched just for that reason.
You rolled a nat one.
Honestly, I almost feel like we should stay off script just because you botched.
That was awesome.
No.
No, we
All
have
right.
to.
Guys, this is our first cult story.
Just for a
Yes.
second longer, we have
Okay.
to.
Okay, cool.
No!
Okay.
I want him back. Can I please have my dog?
Can I pet that dog?
Do you want to know what he said?
Oh, God.
No.
All right, is that enough off topic?
He probably said
Okay.
something mean.
Probably.
I want to make a joke, but
Actually.
the joke makes me feel sad, so I don't want to.
I would love to know your joke.
Okay.
If I had a nickel for every...
I was going to say this if this is about
If
cults.
I had a nickel for every cult started by an ex-Seventh-day Adventist,
I
I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
I was literally about to say the same thing, but I didn't want to offend you.
Okay, so
So I kept it quiet.
Seventh-day you just got to. Okay,
No,
no.
Keep that
Well,
in.
actually, you know what? We'll see. I never know what I'm gonna take out.
I'm
It's, I'm not gonna.
You
go.
could re-record it with me saying it, so it could have been my joke in the first place.
I could, but it's funnier because Ginger doesn't want me to. So, and I'm an asshole. So,
I could have told you that.
yeah, I know. They're near the Texas border. They called it Strong City, and as I said, it's a little too familiar. A charismatic leader, a sense of urgency, and a steadily tightening circle of trust. But by the late 1990s, the Lord Our Righteous Church was living almost entirely out of the normal world or society. What are you two doing, my lord?
You said a steadily tightening circle.
Wait, steadily
I need to call her.
steadily tightening circle of trust? What do you guys take from that?
We're children.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking? What steadily tightening circle of trust?
As Jason tries to deflect this situation,
Oh no, I'm actually just trying to make it worse now.
Why did you write that and not like?
How did I write that? Well, dear, I have this thing called the keyboard.
How did you write that? Not
with a
take a
straight
second
face.
to realize how that sounded.
That's,
It was probably third.
wait.
You're
What?
doing this podcast
Whoa. What about a steadily tightening circle bothers you? Please explain.
I would like to go on record saying I wasn't laughing at the sentence. Pixie made a face, but then I started laughing.
So
I
you're
mean,
not bothered?
I made zero
Okay.
I
faces.
made
So-
zero connection.
so
I just saw
honestly-
Pixie start laughing.
So only Pixie was bothered by my
I watched too
steadily
much
tightening
Legends
circle.
of Evangelist. That's my problem.
Okay.
Remember when I said if they couldn't accept it that are worse? That didn't mean we had to go like all the way.
Didn't mean we had to break bad.
If you hear a loud slam on the table, that is me passing out.
Okay. All right. So I think we should. Could somebody slap Pixie really hard? There we go.
Don't do that. That makes it worse.
Oh, folks, I love this radio.
I'm never gonna go to bed.
You're younger than me, and I have to get up at the same time as you. I don't want to hear it.
You have to unload a whole semi full of food supplies.
Yes.
No,
That's what I thought.
I do have to do other
I
things.
know you have to do other things.
Yeah, I have to do it. So returning to the story, by the 1990s, the Lord Our Righteousness Church was almost living completely apart from the rest of the world. Bent's authority was total. For his followers, questioning him meant questioning God. This dynamic, the charismatic authority turning into absolute power, is a recurring theme in a lot of high-control religious groups, also often known as cults.
I would like to put a disclaimer here. If any of you hear tea kettles or just Pixie laughing in the background, they don't think cults are funny. We're just sleep deprived.
Strong City was more than just a name. It was a worldview. Members cut ties with their family and friends outside. Children were homeschooled. Adults rarely left the compound. Daily life revolved around Bent's interpretations of Scripture, his visions, and his increasingly idiosyncratic rules. Bent's teachings emphasized obedience, purity, and a separation from the corrupt outside world. He presented himself as a spiritual father. As his power grew, he would arrange families and arrange marriages. Social bonds inside the group became inseparable from religious loyalty, and loyalty was obedience to Bent himself.
This sounds way too familiar. So
It's like so many other cults. I mean,
God, I really don't want to mention it because this might have to get cut out. But what was the other side of the Mormon church?
FLDS.
FLDS.
the FLDS.
This sounds like FLDS.
Genuinely, that's
It
what I was
does.
thinking too.
But what I'd like to point out that this is not in any way special. It's not just the reason it sounds like other cults, and you could almost name any other cult, Children of God. I mean, the Manson family.
Yeah.
You could name almost any other cult and saying there was a charismatic leader. They went out into the middle of nowhere. Suddenly they cut ties with everybody. That is cult 101. That's one of the reasons I actually want to do this cult. It is the least interesting. This was the late 90s. This was way after the Manson family. This was after cults were kind of a known thing. And it's almost like you just took the cult handbook and went.
Is there a cult handbook?
You know what?
Like-
There's actually a TV show that was on Netflix,
So
and
you
it
wanna
is
start a
hosted
cult?
by Peter Dinklage,
Oh,
who
really?
I love.
Oh, I have
And
to
it
watch
talked
that.
about the cult handbook, and that's what it did.
Crazy.
It's a really cool show.
Has anyone ever wanted to try Flavor Aid because of that one cult just to taste it?
You know that
Oh
Flavor
my
Aid is
God.
Powerade, right?
No.
Yeah, same brand.
Uh-uh.
They
Yeah,
just changed the name.
That's a lie to me.
So if you've ever had Powerade,
Who lied to you?
so if you've ever had Powerade, it's not quite the same flavor. You got to put a little cyanide in there. Let me know how that tastes, though.
I'm sure I could just add almond extract. It's about the same.
Probably. I was trying something.
Did you want me to try cyanide?
Jeez.
I'm joking.
You better be.
I'm joking.
Is it-
I
is it-
love the
is
ginger.
it like
You got those life insurance policies on
Is-
everybody, right?
is it
We're
like
good. We're good.
Okay.
I doubled up on
is
you.
it like
Oh, of course.
hold on, the stuff that is called a name?
What? I would love the stuff that's called a name.
No,
Hold
frickin'
We can figure this out.
Wesley built up an immunity to it.
Iocane
What is it?
powder.
Yes,
Oh,
is it like that? Can I do that with cyanide?
I guess. I
If
don't
you
know.
want.
Try
Does
it.
it work?
See what
Will I
happens.
die
Tell me.
from just a
You
little
will
bit?
die. You will die a
Just a
horrible,
little
horrible.
bit?
I don't know, but I think probably.
Dang.
You make yourself really sick and probably do
One of
something
my
really
favorite
bad.
movies, by the way.
I love the Princess Bride. I'm just
Absolutely
so sleep deprived
top
right now.
5.
Oh, I love. Yeah. So it was the Netflix series, and it was How to Become a Tyrant in 2021, and in 2023 it was How to Become a Cult Leader, hosted by Peter Dinklage.
Nice.
Wild.
So yeah, and he basically, it's like he breaks down what it takes: the charismatic leader, the isolation, having a message, all of that, and the end of the world stuff. And this guy, I swear, it's like you watched that show, even though that was years. This happened
Way
years
later,
before. He's so uninteresting. He's just, I'm sorry, it's just a cult, almost like he took directly out of the playbook. This is where the psychology kicks in. Because control, of course, didn't arrive overnight. If you think you could never be a part of a cult, everybody could be. Manipulation's real, and you know, a lot of these people are truly brilliant. Things start small, and small acts of independence become signs of rebellion. The rules get added and changed to increase the power of the cult leader. And over time, even the most outlandish demands start to feel normal, because inside a strong city, normal was whatever Wayne Bent said it was. And this, unfortunately, folks, will be my trigger warning for those who know what might happen next.
It's about to get dark.
Because this is the point where the story will take a darker turn. In the early 2000s, Bent began including rituals and teachings that involved what we will refer to here as physical boundary violations, including minors.
Yuck.
Yeah.
These acts were framed as spiritual tests, moments of divine intimacy, very FLDS on that one too, and purification. Followers were conditioned to accept Bent's authority without question, and they interpreted these actions through that religious lens. To them, it was sacred, not wrong. Law enforcement and later court testimony made it clear that these practices, of course, crossed legal and ethical boundaries, but inside Strong City, dissent was almost impossible. Bent's charisma, the group's isolation, and the gradual blurring of moral lines made it hard for members to see, much less resist what was happening. This was cognitive dissonance in action. When evidence of harm is reframed as proof of faith, Strong City's system was built to resolve doubt in favor of belief, no matter the cost. In 2007, outside reports and media attention, including a BBC documentary, brought scrutiny to Strong City.
The BBC covered a cult in New Mexico.
You can actually watch. I left the link at the end. It's actually not on the BBC anymore, but it's on like Vimeo or whatever.
It's not Venmo.
It's not
Venmo. It's like Vimeo, I think. It's one of those like free video things, and that you can still watch it.
BritBox?
That's where I got part of it. No,
it's you can watch classic Doctor Who.
I know.
Yeah, that's like British shows. No, the documentary, you can watch it on like Vimeo or whatever it is. I don't know how it's pronounced.
Probably Vimeo.
Anyways,
right.
yeah, I looked it up. I tried to find and I found the link, the actual link to the BBC, but then when you click it, it says it's not there anymore. But then I looked up just the name of the documentary and I found it. So anyways, outside reports and media attention, including the BBC documentary, brought scrutiny to Strong City. Authorities launched an investigation. Testimony from former members and children who were or had been a part of the group painted a disturbing picture. In 2008, Wayne Bent was arrested on charges of criminal sexual contact with a minor, contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
At least I'm not the only one that.
Man, you got that in the first take. I'm so proud, Jason.
Yeah, that's what it's going to sound like when I edit it.
Yeah.
Or not. Depends on if it's funny. So I do it to me too. The trial drew national attention. Bent defended his actions. Who can guess here? Does anybody want to guess on how he defended his actions?
Did he?
Go ahead.
Did he plead insanity?
He did not.
Dang.
That's a good try.
God said it was okay.
God said it was okay.
That was my second guess.
That was your second guess.
For the win.
No, yeah, Bent defended his actions as religious practice, of course, but the law and the jury thankfully disagreed. So Bent defended his actions as religious practice, of course, but the law and the jury thankfully disagreed. Bent was convicted and sentenced to a sad and in no way enough in my eyes 10 years in prison.
What the stuff?
fuck?
Wait, only 10 years?
Yeah.
Wait, in 2008?
So I'm going to tell you guys a story. I used to be an investigator for CYFD, which is Children, Youth, and Families Department.
Can we talk about this?
My job was, I don't know if I talked about it, but my
No,
job.
can you?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I can't give details or names, but I can say that during that time, I investigated child abuse. And there was a man who was convicted of multiple counts of child abuse. Do you want to know what his criminal sentence was?
5 years.
Per sentence, a total of 15 years.
With good behavior and everything, got reduced down to 5.
He had already been in jail for about a year, so they took that off. There's something called the first-time felons, where they take a third off or something like that. I don't know exactly, but he did 3 years.
Our justice system really sucks.
So, I mean, 10 years did not shock
You're gonna
me.
get like a slap on the wrist
Wait.
and then go
It didn't
home.
shock me, but it...
Okay,
It hurt my
so
soul.
cult,
Yeah.
cult man.
So, like when you said, this is where he gets punished, and I went, yeah.
Punished.
Yeah.
Cult man got 10 years in 2008.
Right.
Did he die before the 10 years was up, or is he just out free now?
So, continuing. So he got a sad and in no way, in my eyes, worthy of his actions, 10 years in prison. His incarceration triggered a crisis of faith within the group. Strong City's story is a familiar and clear example of what happens when a cult leader creates a closed system of belief to allow him to hurt others and SA children. What happens when the outside world and legal standards obviously don't make exceptions for the claims of divine authority. But the punishment falls very much short to what most people would hope would be delved out by our legal
I
system.
shouldn't have read ahead.
Oh, no.
That's why I never have the script in front of me. Genuinely.
So,
So
Um,
can we get to the part where I get to call this man horrible names?
yes, we can. After Ben's conviction, the Lord Our Righteous Church fractured. Some members remained loyal, still convinced of his innocence and divinity. Others left, speaking out about the manipulation and harm that they'd experienced. Strong City itself became a ghost town, with only a handful of diehards remaining.
Can we not cover that ghost town story?
What?
If we do another ghost, or if we do a ghost town? Or do you want to do it?
What do you mean?
Of the city.
Strong
This is
City?
Yeah, Strong City.
No, it becomes like a ghost town because only a few
okay.
people are milling around anymore.
Oh, okay.
You misunderstood.
I apologize.
How many bad words am I allowed to say in the
Well,
next few paragraphs?
we'll edit when we get there.
You can
um,
beep over it, but I want people to know I called him bad names.
Yeah, that's fine. So while in prison, Bent went on a hunger strike in September of 2009, prompting a judge to authorize force feeding, if necessary. According to the church's website, Bent described his fast as a religious jubilee fast and claimed that it was a protest against his imprisonment, which he maintained was because of a lie. In June of 2011, the New Mexico Court of Appeals overturned Bent's convictions, ruling that the grand jury that indicted him was not legally assembled and that the district court lacked jurisdiction. However, in 2012, the New Mexico Supreme Court reversed that decision and reinstated Bent's convictions and required him to serve out the remainder of his sentence. Bent was ultimately paroled in February of 2016 after being diagnosed with cancer that threatened his hearing. Since his release, he has published a book about his legal case on his website, but as of today, Wayne Bent is a free man.
He's a fucking bitch! I was holding that in since I read it.
I know. His legacy is complicated for some, as Bent's message still holds power for those people. But for most people, and most of his cult, the story is just another in a long line of warnings about the dangers of unchecked authority and how easy it can be to surrender doubt for the comfort of certainty. So why do people stay, even after everything falls apart? The answer lies in human psychology. We all need to feel like we belong. We fear being wrong. I mean, you spend your whole life focusing and building this religion. It becomes everything to you to find out that it's a BS cult and that you're an idiot and that your leader is a pedophile. is hard to swallow if you truly believe.
Yeah, I feel like it's also important to say that to not blame the people that
Right.
still very heavily.
That's actually what I'm
this.
trying to do, is not to blame.
They were looking for something to believe in.
Right.
He took advantage of people that needed something to
Well, and that's what I was trying to say, is that, it's a need for belonging. It's not wanting to feel, not wanting to admit you made a mistake, And I think we've all been there.
Yeah.
I mean, there have definitely been times in my life that I did something really stupid and didn't want to admit how dumb I'd been.
I recently watched a documentary on the Waco cult, and that was a thing, is they were interviewing people who still very much believed that he was a good man and that he was doing the right thing.
Right.
It's hard because you can't blame those people.
No, yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, well, they're just as bad. And I'm like, not really. Because if you haven't been in the mindset of being in a cult or in anything like that, you're not going to understand.
Well, people will do that thing where they're like, I could never be in a cult. And it's like, what people don't realize is, I would say half of the people who said they could never be in a cult probably are in some form of one.
It's brainwashing.
Exactly.
It's not their fault.
Well, and the next line I put in here is the power of community. And a lot of these cults, it's not, even if you don't believe it, even if you know something bad is happening, you will lose everything. You lose your family, you lose your children. Leaving can be impossible.
Sometimes it's easier to just...
Yeah, no, you're right.
I am so sorry. Sometimes it's just easier to stay brainwashed,
or just to try to make the best of it.
Exactly.
Well, the process of becoming unbrainwashed is so painful to go through.
Because you have to admit where you made mistakes. You have to admit the things that you believed, even though that seems ridiculous now.
Yeah.
It wasn't at the time. And that's what people don't realize, is that, and I mean, I hate to say it, and I'm going to just say, psychologically, folks, it's not that different than being in an abusive relationship. You love this person. You think you love this person. You believe. They say that they're going to be better. They say that they'll never do it again. You want to believe. You want to fight. You don't want to tear apart your whole life and tear up everything you've dedicated yourself to for sometimes years and years and years and years to admit that you're in a bad place.
And that's such they're taking all the power, because you're in that situation, and when it's good, it's really good. But when it's bad, man, it is bad.
That's love bombing, man. That's love bombing by definition. It's really good when it's good, and when it's not, it's the other thing.
And if you even are able to come out of a abusive relationship, it is so easy to fall into another one. Because you are thinking that you've conquered it, but you just got to keep your guard up. You got to.
Well, and there's a reason when people end up in those relationships, when people end up in cults, not to be mean to anyone, not to ever be critical. There's a question on whether or not they see their own value, or they're walking through the world saying, I'm not good enough. I don't deserve. They don't see that they have value. They don't see that they deserve love. They don't understand that no one deserves to be treated the way they were treated, because inside they're saying, no, I deserve that. I did that. I'm not good enough.
I feel called out.
Not meaning to call you out. However, this is trying to heal. That is literally what my other podcast is about. Shifts in Sanity is about trying to heal trauma. That is the whole crux of it. I didn't say that in the beginning, but as we're going on, that's what I'm revealing, is that the whole point of Shifts in Sanity is to try to help people get over trauma and recognize that you don't deserve. No one deserves to be treated this way.
I don't know if I can be on that podcast. Same. I will cry too much.
Oh, no, I had to be on it. You have to be on it.
No.
Someday I would love to see both of you do an episode with me.
I'm
It's not as bad as you think. It's supposed to be positive. It's supposed to be about love and healing. But anyways, that's that podcast, not this one. So charismatic leaders like Wayne Bent don't just offer you answers. They offer you an identity. They offer you importance. It feels good to be chosen. Walking away from that, especially in a place where you're isolated, like Strong City, or even if you're isolated within your own community and you think you'll lose everyone, that can feel like stepping off the edge of the earth and can be very hard. But remember, there's a lot of us out here, and none of us think you deserve that. This has been the Arkin's Hearth. Thank you all for listening.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and do all the things.
You could all talk if you still want to.
I kind of
Yeah,
got.
that was a little.
I did it
Talking to a
again.
bunch of traumatized people.
I know, but I did it again. It's so, like every few episodes, having just done we are always talking ahead. So I just edited and released the Fry episode.
Yeah.
And at the end of the Fry episode, I'm like, oh, I've stunned all of my co-hosts into horrible silence. And I've done it again.
Yeah.
Unintentionally. I never mean this to do this to you guys. I really don't. But we're going to talk about some hard stuff. That's...
Joke's on you. If you talk about loving yourself, you're just going to get silence.
Well, joke's on you. The silence is because a small part of you hopes it's true.
Don't make me cry right now. We got to say goodbye to the people listening.
Well, thank you all for listening. We really appreciate all of our listeners. We love you all. And we hope that you are having a wonderful, wonderful life where you're not being abused. But if you are, get out of there. And we will leave. I will try to find some information and resources to attach to this episode. Have a wonderful night. Hope you will all come to hear us again next week.
Okay, bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Go kiss a seagull.
Good night.